It can get ugly. I'm just the one to make it side. Oh my god. That album, honestly, it's like all bops now that I'm really thinking about it. I'm so happy I went to that tour. Y'all, the lyrics had me missing my lover. My last lover was like my most consistent and longest term lover ever. And like literally stopped by and like immediately, you know what I'm saying? For years. And now I live here where I don't know anyone. Major life difference, but I enjoy my own company, so everything's fine. But wow, those lyrics, I was like, wow, it's giving me flashbacks. Good times. Let's get dressed. Good morning friend. Happy Monday. It's actually, I think, Veterans Day, so off today, so I have a late start. It's literally noon. It's noon 01 right now, and I'm making breakfast to get ready to go to the gym. The gym didn't open at 5 today anyway. It didn't open until 10, so everything has a late start today. Y'all, I started doing my gua sha in the morning because I've been in a lot of presentations where it turns out the timing of things biologically make a difference a lot of the time, we're finding. And so I'm like, let me consider if the timing of my routines should be different. And yeah, I take my vitamins at night now instead of in the morning, and now I do gua sha in the morning instead of at night. That way all day I can, anyway. I've just been thinking a lot about my routines and my self-care, and that's really what I want to get into this week. Like, I just had a moment where I was like, wow, I am a single Black woman living on my own. That's pretty amazing. Like, I'm so happy that we have these rights, that we can get an education and get our own money and become independent individuals. It makes me so happy, and I've just been thinking about how privileged I am in all of that respect, like more than anything, and I really want to take advantage of that, because I've talked to my mom 1,000 times and she's been like, oh, she wouldn't have kids if she could do it over. Like, she loves us, she's my best friend, but like, she wouldn't have kids. Or how, man, if she had the life that I had when she was younger, she who knows, you know. I'm living the life my mother and my grandmother, my great-grandmother, who are all alive, could have only dreamed of. And so I really want to honor that, and I really want to take care of myself. All of the women in my family have dealt with a tremendous amount of stress, and all of them have heart disease, and so I really want to do all that I can outside of the hereditary things to not be in those positions. So this felt like the perfect week to reprioritize my self-care routines, the things that I do that contribute to my self-care. It's a 4-day week. I'm off today, so I was like, this seems like the perfect thing to like just really center this week. Working out, doing my skincare, reading, and doing things that make me feel good and take care of my body, and really just talk about the benefits of enjoying my own company and how that only enhances the time I spend with other people, because the holidays are coming and I get to see my family, so I'm very excited. So, good morning, happy Monday, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna make my breakfast. I'm making eggs and sausage and spinach for breakfast. Before the gym. I do not work out fasted for lifting, because I need the energy if I'm gonna, you know, I don't know what moves those are supposed to be. Anyway, let's resume the music. Also, I feel really pretty in this color palette. Like, what do we feel like playing? That's how I knew that I made it. I woke up looking at this thing. Sitting up like a horse, just pretty like a portrait. Now full of diamonds and porcelain. Bitch, I know I'm gorgeous. Little bitty waist, big titties,
So don't be sad for me.
Finally ready to go to the gym, but if you're new here, hi, I'm Quinn. I'm 28. I have my PhD in applied math, and I'm a research scientist studying medicine through mathematics. I am at the beginning of my career as a research doctor, but I am also exploring my many passions as a creative. So my channel is all about my journey as an authentic and multifaceted Black woman in STEM, trying to stay as confident as possible. So if that sounds like something you want to see, I would definitely stick around. I talk a lot about systems, productivity, healthy habits, womanhood, and general life lessons. So if that's you, I'd stay for the vibes. But I'm gonna go work out my legs. Monday leg day is always really good. I'm feeling real confident, so. As a single as well, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard like a small, listen, cause Megan. Good morning, friend. Happy Tuesday. Woke up with like less energy today despite getting my best sleep of the week so far. Like I wear my watch to bed and it calculates my deep sleep and all that stuff, and like I apparently slept well, but this morning I'm just feeling kind of chill. But I still put on my gym outfit to go work out first before I go to work. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna walk and I'll do my arm workout later. Like I do want to move, but I don't feel very like. So yeah, I'm just gonna honor my body, but still give it what it needs with some movement. I've already packed my clothes. I don't know if you can see it. I packed my clothes in a bag to change into after the gym. So I'll be going straight to work when I'm done. And yeah, let's go to the gym. I'm feeling so groggy today. I'm feeling so groggy today. I've been tired all day and I just want to lay down. My coworkers, hold on. I really just want to lay down. All of my coworkers are going out for beer right now, and I definitely wanted to go because honestly I haven't really socialized with my peers since joining here. Like I socialized in the coffee hour, but there have been a few like post-work things, and I just be like, normally I'm going to the gym. Normally it's the gym, but right now, while I should be going to the gym, I am not. I'm going to lay down and go to bed because everything is bothering me today. But most importantly, my chest is bothering me. Like literally my chest. But literally last Tuesday, last arm day, I was doing chest press on the ground like this, you know, like this. And whatever this is, like when I have my arm like this muscle pulled. It pulled so bad, and it has been hurting since last Tuesday. So I only did half of that Tuesday workout, and then I did do my full arm workout on Saturday because it felt better. But then this week, and especially today, I still feel it like right above my breasts from here to here. That shit hurts so bad. And I've been putting ice on it for the past week. And so now is the time to switch to heat to relax the muscle. So yeah, instead of straining it more by going to go work out, I'm going to drink water, put a hot towel or my heating pad on, read my book and lay down. I already got my steps. Y'all saw I did my walk. I did my walk already. So am I at 10,000? I've closed my moon ring, but I may not be at 10,000 steps. I am. Oh my God. I'm at 12,894 steps. So we're good on movement. We are good on movement, honey. And I've actually already eaten all my calories for today because I was feeling so bad earlier. I pitied myself and got Chick-fil-A for lunch, and that ate up the rest of my calories for the day. So I don't even have dinner to make because I ate it when I ate Chick-fil-A. So yeah, all I can think about is my chest hurting. I'm at the point where honestly, if this doesn't feel better by the end of the week, I'm walking into someone's urgent care and be like, can you x-ray or whatever the fuck you need to do. I feel like when I was younger, I had something to deal with, like I think it was my upper back though, but some kind of upper body thing, and they were like, yeah, it's inflammation, and they gave me some thick ass medical Advil to take for like a week straight to reduce inflammation, then I was fine. And I feel like this might be that. Like they were like I had an inflamed chest wall, but that was when I was bigger, and that this feels much more muscle. Like it doesn't matter. I'm in pain. I'm finna relax. Taking these fucking shoes off. Not going to get the beer. Though I gotta say, I wish I'm not a drinker, friends. I feel bad for not socializing with my peers because, you know, it's one of those things where it's self-inflicted. Like I'll be walking around and I'll see how familiar they are with each other because everyone has been there longer than me. But also I don't always engage. Like I engage at lunch, but I don't engage outside of that. So it's like I'll be feeling a way where I'm like, oh, they're all so close. And it's like, girl, you could be close too if you participate. And then there comes a time to participate and I'm just like, you know, so it's kind of self-inflicted, but it's also like, I'm just not there yet. I just don't feel there yet. I met up with, or I've even connected with the UFL-BGSO, like the Black Student Organization, and they've been having events. And I haven't gone to any of those either. So, and I found out about like where the open mic nights are. Like I know of social things to do, but I just am not there yet. Like the thought of going out at night right now sounds like torture. Like my life does not feel together enough to do that. When I was going out all the time, it was because all my shit was taken care of. My shit ain't taken care of right now, so maybe that'll be like our 2025 era when we get back at our fun bag. For right now, I'm staying low and building. Like this first 6 months of being here, I guess it's really only 4, August, September, October, November, December. These first 5 months of being in Florida, because I moved from the first, it's just about adjusting. Then in 2025, I'll try to get back on my like social butterfly shit, because I am a social butterfly. I have to feel good to do that. I don't do that as a distraction. I do that as part of my life. You know? I'm gonna change my clothes in just a second. But I really want to start this book. It's called The Midnight Library, and it's not that big. How many pages is it? It's not even 300 pages, and the writing's like medium sized. So yeah, I want to read it. It gives me Everything Everywhere All at Once vibes, where every single path has a different ending. Whatever choice you make takes you on a different path. What could have happened? That kind of vibe. And I really want to read this one next. However, I am not done with the Scythe series. You've seen me reading this series the past like 4 vlogs, 5 vlogs. I don't know how many vlogs it's been. I've been reading it for about a good month now. But that's because it's literally 3 books, and they're all thick as fuck. Like, this book is 600 pages. The last one was like 400, and the first one was like 300. So like, they're all thickums. And this is a 600-page book, and I am on page 559. So I have 40 pages left before I can start my next book. So maybe that's what I'll do this evening, because I just don't see me being productive in like a academic way. But this can be part of my self-care. So let me put on something comfy, make me a cup of tea, chill for the night. That's honoring myself, and then we'll do my nighttime routine. But I probably won't record that today, because I might just fall asleep while I'm reading. Priority is self-care. So this is this week's books. Let's make some tea. What do we want to put on this evening? Honestly, you know what? I haven't worn my white girl in a little minute. These are all of my casual at home clothes. I believe that you should be sexy at home. It's not a special occasion. Being alive is a special occasion, so I wear sexy things normally in my house. Which sometimes I've had to change when I invite other people over. Like, I'll invite other people over with something sexy on, and then they think I'm trying to be sexy with them, and it's just like, no, I'm at home. Anyway, so I also have non-sexy at home wear now. So like, that's in here though, like matching set type vibe stuff. She does exist, but 9 times out of 10 I am alone. I think that my chest still hurts because of my titties. Like, I feel like if my breasts weren't so big and heavy, then maybe it would have already healed itself, you know? But because I feel like it doesn't get a break, it doesn't have a break from heaviness because of my breastises, it's just constant pain. It's not constant, but it's persistent. Vanilla bean. Let's go like the one in the front. I've lit my candle. I'm just waiting on my tea to cool. Let me try to go find some icy hot. Found it. When you live alone, it only takes one good time for you to get sick, cough, anything, and then you will build up your medicine bag. It kind of is bigger than this. There's more. Like, this bag was in another bag, but this is the main bag. You know, I got Tylenol, I got Benadryl, I got Advil, I got Vapor Rub, I got sinus. Ooh. Okay, now I'm just dropping shit. I got sinus. What do you call it? You know what I'm saying? Like when you put shit in your nose. I got cortisone, I got Neosporin, I got fungal treatment. Like, also, I've been mommy girlfriend to a couple niggas, okay? Back in the day, I would get validation from taking care of others. Like, you know, having a man feel dependent on me made me feel special. So it was like, I'm gonna take care of all of his needs so he don't have to run to any other bitch to get them met. I'm gonna be his mom and his girlfriend. He doesn't need them to take care of him. He doesn't need him to take care of him. I'll take care of him. That was me in my early 20s. I have thus been cured from such thinking, thank God. But at that time, when I had all this shit, I remember literally this nigga throwing up in my house because he had been drinking all night. And then he was like, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to drink on these antibiotics. And he told me those antibiotics were for a mouth thing, like because he had holes in his mouth or some shit like that. if that was indeed true. But yeah, like I didn't know anything about the mouth thing, the antibiotics or nothing, but like he was stored up all night and like we slept on the floor, you know, you okay, giving him more, like for a situationship, girl, foolishness, silliness, craziness. Anyway, beside the point, the bag came in clutch. And so the big bag came even more in clutch. So cheers to being able to support myself. Okay, my water is boiled. I think I'm gonna put cinnamon in my cup instead of in my tea itself, because I know that cinnamon can be helpful. One spearmint bag and one peppermint. I told somebody today at work, I said, today is the oldest I have felt in a long time. Like, why is my body hurting like this? Yeah, baby. And a wee bit of honey. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this book up here. 40 pages. You know, I don't time my reading at all. So I have no idea how long that'll take me. Like, no clue at all how long that'll take me. Maybe 2 hours, I'm gonna guess. That's me being generous. Yep, right there. Okay. My concern is I just want to put it where the pain is and not on the left side where my heart is, you know? Because the hot and icy hot do indeed get hot. It's just crazy. Pulling muscles in places I didn't even know muscles were, for real. And I feel like I know it's the muscle because it's right above my breast. If I was a man, this would be my chest. I guess I'll put the rest on my back, girl. Oh my gosh, it's 5:42. I've been here longer than I anticipated, but I did get some stuff done. I just finished. Could I count those as clicked off though? I wouldn't check those off, even though this is technically updating both sections, but it's not fully updated. This is the problem with like unclear definitions of my tags. Like I said, I wanted to update my method section today, and in my mind that meant fully updating it, like done. And while I did not update it to its like final form, or at least, you know, next draft form, I have updated it from what it was before, so it's been updated. So like, could I check that off, or is that still incomplete? One of those things where it's like it's done, but then I have to write it again tomorrow type things. Like update it, okay, and then update it some more and update some more. Like I could just rewrite update every day. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go now because my stomach is growling. I'm really enjoying this process though. My boss had, after our meeting last week at the end of the week, we met on a Friday, so I'm really happy that he didn't have us meet on Monday. We normally meet on Monday. I mean, campus was closed, but normally he would just move that to Tuesday for us to meet at the beginning of the week, but he didn't do that, and I'm happy he didn't, because we met at the end of last week, so like I wouldn't have had shit to show anyway, and maybe he knew that. So yeah, I really appreciate that, to give me time to work on stuff. Like sometimes that can be annoying when you talk about something on Friday and they want it done by Sunday. Like, girl, talking to the wrong one. All right, so by you giving me more time, I'm much more likely to have different results for you by the next time I see you, instead of saying like I ain't got nothing to say. So with the paper I'm writing, up until a certain section everything was good, and then like at a certain section my methods was when my concept was different than what they were expecting, and so now that is what I'm working on basically. So they sent me some papers to read that are like more like what they're thinking of for those sections. So you saw me reading that, and reading that definitely did clarify what they mean by conceptual paper, less explicit paper. Like I was under the impression that I'm writing a paper about math modeling in the way we do it, and I thought I was supposed to be given like instructions to build a software package, like this kind of file, this kind of information, like set up type stuff. And they were like, no, we're actually not creating a software, so you don't need to list out instructions. This is more like, this is what you would hand to the software developer. Like write it out so that someone who does know how to do that could take this and create something from it. You know, they need to understand the concept fully. And I'm like, okay, that is clarifying. So, but that is a different thing to say. Like now I don't need to say what your file should look like. I need to say everything that would go in that file, where you would find it, why it's important, how, and an example of, you know, so it is different. So I that's what I'm working on. And of course, nothing is immediate. I'm just packing up my bag slowly. Nothing happens immediately. So today I read all the relevant materials. Oh, and I was in a grant writing workshop. It's a 2-day workshop. It was today from 1 to 4 and tomorrow from 1 to 4. So does that mean I should cancel my meetings tomorrow? I feel like I should, right? I should do that. I should do that in the morning. I'm gonna do it in the morning. I was in a grant writing workshop, and honestly, I'm just gonna take a grant writing workshop every single time it's mentioned. Like if I see an email about grant writing tips, workshops, anything, booklet, whatever, I'm gonna click it, because I have decided that I want to maintain a research career, meaning I want to stay in academia. I guess super big picture, that looks like me being a researcher at the NIH in like 10 years, 15 years, but 5 to 10 years from now, that looks like me being the head of my own lab, like the boss of other people, all of which requires me to be an independent researcher and be able to gather my own funding for my research, which means I need to start writing grants and getting funding, improving, creating a track record of proof that I can do research and that I can get my research funded, and that will feed into the rest of my goals. So now, yeah, it's getting serious about research, and I don't know, I mean, I've been researching this whole time, but it's getting serious about like grant writing. So now that I know my direction, it's made it a little easier. And next week I'm actually recording a vlog all about these details. Like I'm making a full video, a week in my life, about my 5-year plan. Like I've been thinking these things out, and I'm ready to create a systematic way to meet my goals. That's just my whole thing about my whole life. That's how I'm here with you today. I could pull up my bullet journal from 2018 and show you how what I'm doing today I wrote down 6 years ago. So yeah, it's time for me to do that again, about what I want. I have that picture now, but now I need to be like, okay, what actions go with that? And we'll cover all the next week. But yeah, this week is like more foundation of those ideas, and you know, getting the work done, because it's so easy. And I mean, I guess everyone understands this. It's so easy to like have these goals, like, yeah, and then it'll be end of December and then I ain't even did anything towards it. So like I need to be more aware of what I am doing and create a plan that keeps me accountable to it. And that's also something else. I started working on the 5-year plan, but I don't want to mention anything until next week. We'll talk about it next week. I need to go home. It's 5:51. It's 6 o'clock. The sun is probably down. Isn't that crazy? Wow. How many steps do I have? Do I still need to go on a walk? I feel like I probably do. Yeah, I need at least a 20-minute walk, which definitely means treadmill because it's probably dark outside. Let's go home. We got steak and eggs for dinner with chips on the side because I didn't feel like making potatoes. And my fiber water from this morning that I didn't finish. And I'm finally watching Megan's documentary. I have not been ready, but one of my faves on Patreon has uploaded a reaction to it, which for me is more like a watch along. I know I wanted to watch it, but from everyone's internet response, they talked about how much they cried. And I'm a crybaby. I generally don't even, I'm not a documentary person. And I think like 22, I just stopped watching shit like that. Things like documentaries and shit that about black people struggling really. And I don't really watch black people struggling on television. I watch white mess. Cause yeah, I get very emotional about it. And I was like, I can't watch this by myself and destroy my current good mood, like when it came out, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna wait until I saw that she was gonna react to it. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until she posts it so I can like watch along to have some parasocial emotional support. And she pauses it at appropriate times for me to cry along with her. So it's great, it's perfect. But yeah, I've already cried twice. And it's how many minutes in? It's 30 minutes into over an hour. So, you know, there's that. I've loved Megan since my best friend Gabby put me onto her in 2019. Gabby and Lee were watching were quoting Big Ol' Freak in the car when I was in undergrad, and I was like, who is this? And they were like rapping all the words, so I wanted to learn all the words, and then I just started following Megan, and I've been here since Big Ol' Freak. Okay? And I love her, and I'm about everything she stands for, and if you don't like Megan, you don't like me. Okay. I don't know if it's because I made 3 eggs instead of 2 like I normally do, or if this steak was big as fuck, but like I didn't finish this. I was really trying to get a lot of protein in, but like I only ate 2 out of the 3 eggs and I still got about like a fourth of this steak left, but I really want to finish it. But like I'm not feeling hungry at all. I didn't even finish my water. I ain't nowhere near my water goal today. I'm about to get in the shower and start my nighttime routine. Though I really want to edit. I have so many videos recorded, and by so many I literally mean I'm back in love with YouTube, so it's really fun for me. I'm back in love with my life. Like there's so many things I want to do. Like I want to get done, you know, like I have goals again, and it's so refreshing. Like if your life is feeling dreary, get you some goals, make them up. Literally all the rules are fake. But yeah, recording my life and thinking critically about what's happening in my life to talk about it with others and just sharing what's going on with me really engages me in my purpose and my lifestyle. And so it's just been so motivating. So just a sneak peek into my world, my videos are filmed a month ahead. So I'm recording this on November 13th, and this video will be seen on December 16th. So that being said, I have a month of videos recorded. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I make all of my thumbnails ahead of time. Make all my thumbnails the week I record the vlog. And so this has been recorded, this has been recorded, this has been recorded. This was last week. This is what you're watching right now. And so these are all been recorded, and because this week is almost over, today I made the thumbnails for my next 2 videos that are right here. So this is a 1-day video, and then this is something that's a full week. I said all that to say that I have so many videos ready to edit, and I really prefer them being scheduled. Like when I'm at peak efficiency, all of these would be on my YouTube already, scheduled to go out. Like I have been there before, like where they're all, you know what I'm saying, and I only have to edit the video I just recorded. But because I just got back into vlogging, and I vlogged a month before I said I was gonna come back, so I knew I was coming back November 1st. So I started October, so I have all of October's vlogs to edit basically. And now this November, I also have November's vlogs to edit. So I'm just like, if I could go ahead and like finish one today, finish one tomorrow. Like I always want to get more than one done in a weekend if I can. Rarely can I. But I just really want to go ahead and get them all edited so they can be up on my YouTube channel. It just feels better that way. I just really want to get some shit edited, but I need to go to sleep. I'm really trying to promote health for myself. Like, I know the importance of sleep, so I'm really trying to do good, and I'm really increasing my sleep average. I've been documenting all of my behavior for the past couple months, and I will continue until March because I'm doing a video about a 6-month calorie deficit and the results. I mean, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want to see the results, but I'm also going to do a video on it because it's a perfect example to explain what I do as a mathematician while also giving valuable info on something relatable. So yeah, depending on how well it goes. If it goes badly, I very well may not share it at all. No, it's going great. It's going good so far. But yeah, I've been recording everything, and so when I say my sleep average, I literally mean my sleep average. I know what it is week to week, and we're getting it up. It's been like basically 6 hours for some time, and it's getting up to 7 hours as average, so more often. So we're making our way up. Like, things don't happen overnight. So like, I want this 7 hours to stay, and then maybe by 2025 I'll be at 8 hours of sleep, and then we're really going to be cooking with grease. There was a study where participants went on the same diet, like a weight loss diet, and they slept different hours. So like, one group got less than 6 hours and one group got 8 all the time. And while they both lost weight, I think one group, I don't remember the exact numbers, I have to pull it up, but one group lost maybe like 60% and of their fat as of their weight loss as fat, and then the other percentage, only 30% of their weight loss was fat. So like, even though they both lost weight, the people who slept more lost more of the fat than the people who didn't, basically. And so sleep makes a difference in muscle recovery and fat loss. Proven, shown. So it's like, yeah, it's like literally the easiest thing we could do. It requires almost nothing of us. You're literally laying down. So that's what I'm working on. I gotta go to bed, which means I gotta go ahead and get all this shit done. I gotta drink another bottle of water, and I gotta do my skincare routine and shit. So I'm pretty good in the shower. Oh fuck, I turned on my camera because I wanted to give you a book review. That's actually so funny. I'm such a yapper. And it's crazy because I'm very likely going to keep all of this in here. I've just been embracing it. I've been watching content creators like Maya Beatrice and Kennedy, and there's one other person. Videos an hour plus, and they're my favorite. Like, I'm caught up on their shit. Or I'll let it build up so I can watch it like I'm watching TV show episodes, you know? And I love that kind of content, and that's the kind of content I create. That's why I love YouTube. So I'm assuming anybody that don't want to hear me yap ain't gonna be over here then. So I don't have to change it because you just won't be here. I don't think I talked about this morning because I want to show you the gym, but I finished this book series. I finished the series last night before I went to sleep, and it was really good. I don't really do the star ratings I know most people do. I've started watching reading vlogs, and it's very hard for me to rate things because there seems to be a lot of pressure. I would suggest it is my review. I think people who are into the questioning of life and like personal purpose and, you know, all kinds of things. There was so many moments that spoke to me, honestly, throughout this book. Like, some of the issues about mass killings were very relatable to what's happening in Palestine and how people only care about things when they happen close to them, but when they watch it, they care far less about it. There were themes about like transitioning into new jobs and learning new skills, so it was relatable as like a PhD student. Some of those moments, it was relatable with just like the way that both characters are trying to figure out their version of what is right, like how to impact positive change, but they go about it in 2 different ways. And so that's interesting to like figure out how I feel about both of those things. And then just the world setup is really interesting. Like, I like, in here there was also like some cool charts and shit. There was only like 1 page like that, but the world is very well constructed. I mean, the sides have a very clear role. The AI Thunderhead has a very clear role, and stakes increase throughout the series. I feel like the stakes felt high, that's why I wanted to finish, but when it was done, it felt satisfying, but it also didn't feel big. Like, the ending of the second book felt big, and the ending of the first book left me like, so what's gonna happen now? End of book 2 had me like, oh shit, like, that's crazy. Like, okay, well, let's what the fuck, you know? And then this one, it was like, okay. So I suppose it's what you want at the end of a trilogy. So this was good. I suggest it. I enjoyed it. It's dystopian. I think it's young adult. I don't know any of the like hashtags that people use, I don't engage with books through social media. I just engage with it through book things. Like I read the things at the back of this book. This Unwind and Ever Lost series actually sound really interesting. So like I very well may go read those. So yeah. And I already picked out my next book, which is over there on my desk. That's my book review that I wanted to give because I've been reading this book series for like 3-4 vlogs now. So I did it! It was good. I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous to read like a one-off book. I very, very rarely read one-off books. Like very rarely, honestly. The last one-off book I read was in 2022. So I chose one just because I knew it could be something I could read like in like a week or two instead of spending a month on one thing to talk about. Okay, I think I've yapped for long enough. I'm gonna try to force myself to finish this, and then I'm gonna get in the shower. Hi there, welcome in person for the first time in a year. So I'm on a little break right now. I had to grab my ID to get into because we're really kicking it in study mode. We're kicking it in grind mode. And I just want to show you what it's like to do research, what my first week as a research assistant looks like. Let's go resume doing the PhD things. I've decided to watch my vlogs because the whole purpose of this is to document my life and to remember my dreams and goals. And so right now I'm watching the beginning of my PhD vlogs when I started doing those, and I'm feeling such nostalgia for this time in my life, and I look so good, and like I'm just like yes, I'm so interested to hear what I wanted to say. Like what was I thinking about it at this time, and what has this come true? You know, it's very interesting. I very much so watch my own content. Like that's kind of the point. Like I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I've started watching it. I'm only on video number 2, but like I'm having a good time, and I'm personally engaged. Like I feel like my videos have always been good. More than that, I'm thinking that next week I'm filming about my 5-year plan, and so I think in preparation for that, I have 3 videos on my channel of like me sitting down talking about my goals. And so I want to watch those and like compare them to now and like let them inform my choices going forward. If I agree with those, like I think that would be interesting. So I'm like, I'm not gonna watch those. I'm gonna save those for next week. But I love that I am my inspiration. It makes me very happy, and I'm very, very happy to have this channel. Okay, it's definitely been a self-care week. I feel really good. I'm gonna go to bed now. What time is it? It's 11:30. I'll take it. Good night. OG Will in there, got a sweet tooth, eating yellow cake. In the morning, you can't sleep with me. I'm gonna turn you on till morning, smelling vegan and see. Roll it up, waking in bed. In the morning, got a sweet. Got an open mind, I'ma take your time. Can't relate the shit that I'm on. Good morning, friends. Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. It is basically 10 a.m. This is today's outfit. It was high-key accidental. I had plans to wear pants and a different pair of boots. Those pants didn't go with this vibe, so then I was like, I guess I'll put on tights and a skirt, and I'm stuck with it heavy. I'm headed to campus. The workshop that I was in yesterday is actually a 2-parter. Like it was yesterday and it's today. So, you know, they said today's supposed to be more interactive, so that's fun. That starts at 1. So I'm gonna head to campus now, and I'm going to work for the next couple hours on my projects. So I'm trying to decide which things I want to do today and which I want to do tomorrow, because I don't work on PhD stuff during the weekend. So I need to get some things done today and tomorrow, and I'm like, do I want to do my readings today? Like I'm reading a bunch of papers and summarizing information right now. I could do that today, or I could finish those modeling paper updates that I was working on yesterday. I want to do the model and paper updates, but I feel like I really need to make more progress on those readings, just to make sure every area is getting something. So I guess that's what I'll do today. A bunch of reading this morning, a bunch of reading, and the workshop I'm in is virtual, so like it ain't like anybody gonna see me but me, but it's about me feeling good and what I wear when I leave my house. So I did originally have 2 meetings today, but that workshop will be happening during those meetings, so I won't be able to go to them, and I've already emailed them this morning. Have they replied yet? No. So that's really my main thing to do today. And then tomorrow I don't have any meetings, but I want to update my paper some more. So we will see. I'm honestly still on the like 4-day week vibes. So like, I don't feel too pressured to like have a bunch of things done, but I would like some progress on what I was talking about last week to my PIs. So let's get ready to go. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna go to work, and then I guess I need to bring something to walk after work. And then I think I'm gonna start this book tonight. I was gonna start it this morning, but I slept in, so I'll start it this afternoon. That's exciting. So just a big reading day today. Okay, I'm gonna make me something to eat, and then we're gonna go. I'll see you later. See you there.
Summary tables, but the important part is you can't review it, you can't see it, we can't see it. Oh my goodness, way more now than we used to. When you have questions, contact. Okay, so let's go through really quickly about
Work is over. I got some compliments on my fit today, so that's always nice. But honestly, not a great decision. I'm still trying to self-care my way into healing my muscle strain right here, and it's been good, but not having on a bra today has meant my chest has fully supported my titties, and it's speaking to me. Like, it was not speaking to me when I woke up, but it's speaking to me now. So I'm gonna get out this ASAP. I still gotta do my walk. I've only got 7 hours of standing. Like I'm nowhere near closing my rings right now. So I'm gonna make me a little snack, change into my workout clothes, and we're gonna go walk on the gym. A full hour incline changing speed. So, and I found a new reaction video to watch. Listen, video essays and reaction videos, my bread and butter. So far so good. Listening to the full album. Oh my god. I'm only like, if I include the intro, 6 songs into Flo's new album. I've been anticipating it all week. Like, the closer it got, the more I've been checking for it. I'm like, I didn't realize I was that excited, but apparently I am. I watched the Taroso episode and I'm listening to it. But I should try to go to bed. I knew I was going to be able to listen to it right now because I took a nap before I went to the gym. But then I woke up because there was some like drama in my neighborhood happening, and I was spectating from my window, just in case, you know, you need to support. And then yeah, I went to the gym once all the cops were gone, and it was, I feel like they were all by my car. So there was like a bunch of cops. Like, why is anytime you never see just one, it's always like fucking 30, like it's crazy. Anyway, I want to end my night starting this book because I haven't read in a day and I've been in a good reading habit, so I want to go ahead and start it. I have my tea already ready, girl. So I figured I'd end my night with this. I'm sure I'll fall asleep to it, like, and I just wanted to like figure out what the hell it's about, like, can I get a main character name, you know? But before I go to sleep, I wanted to have a quick chat because it was on my mind while I was on the treadmill at the gym, just thinking about all of the benefits I feel like I'm reaping from being alone right now and really enjoying my own company. So I've mentioned in a few videos how I feel like this whole postdoc journey is feeling very transformative, just because it's very much a liminal stage. Like, by definition, it is a terminal experience, like 2 to 5 years, but mostly 2, and then you must find another job. So it's like, this is just an opportunity to soak up as much as you can while also proving as much as you can. Like, it is a very short but intentional period of time, I feel like. And I'm still very much still building my career. Like, I'm getting more training that I didn't get in grad school, but I'm also more responsible. So it's just, there feels like a lot of room for growth, a lot of opportunity for me to explore things that I'm interested in my career, in my personal life. I just have so much room to explore right now and to create. I'm a woman, I'm a generator, I'm a Virgo. Like, so many things about me make me feel powerful in my ability to create things. And the thing I care about most creating is my own life and creating it in a way that feels good to me. I didn't much consider what felt good to me before. I was so used to turbulence in my life because of the dynamics in my home growing up, and then for some time in my early 20s I really replicated those dynamics in my relationships, choosing inconsistent, emotionally unavailable, unequally yoked partners just to have a sense of familiarity. But I realized that a lot of what I was doing was just trying to distract myself from the things that I needed to unlearn and the deep issues within myself. And the more I've grown, or like the older I get, the more I realize that there's so much more about me that I haven't even explored about myself, and I'm spending all this time exploring other people. How about I spend some time exploring who I am and building up what I found to enjoy? And like, by realizing that, I stopped spending time doing a whole bunch of stuff I had no business doing. I'm not saying that social life is bad. Like, I am a social person, I'm a social butterfly. As soon as I get myself to a place where I feel put together, I will be back outside. Like, I'm a dancer, I'm a host, I love people. But right now I'm really taking advantage of the benefits of being by myself, of having this time to scratch out what I like. And honestly, a lot of the women that I follow, they talk about this time in their lives, but they always talk about it in a, I'm gonna enjoy this until I meet my husband, I'm gonna enjoy this time in my life until I have my kids. And as someone who does not aspire to either of those things, I don't want a husband, I don't want children, this time of my life is my whole life. Like, I am creating an environment to be happy for as long as I can with myself. If someone comes along and I want to share it with them and, you know, experience their life too, that's different. But like, I need to set it up in a way where I am satisfied with it regardless of anyone else's entrance or leaving. And I feel like that makes it way more intentional. Like, I'm not doing it because I know it's some short-lived period. I'm doing it because this is a long-term thing for me. So I need everything to feel sustainable, to feel good. I'm treating myself like the love of my life. I'm giving myself everything I want. I'm creating optimal conditions for the way I live. I'm giving myself presence. I'm doing acts of service. Like, I am loving on me, and I'm enjoying my own company. Like, I enjoy spending time with other people there, but there's a lot of sacrifices that come in time with other people. You know, yielding to what they want, considering, you know, what temperature makes them feel good, where they want to go. Like, you have to be way more considerate, and that's fine. But I don't really want that for my everyday. I no longer need to distract myself from my life. I'm gonna go ahead and read this book because it's 12:30 in the morning and I'm waking up at like 8, so I'm gonna just read a couple chapters and then I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, I just really wanted to speak on that because it's a major component of why I get to live the way I do, and like why I'm taking advantage of this time. Like, so I know my mom and many other women in my family spent their youth taking care of their children, so their lives immediately stopped being about them, and it took a long time for them to get some time available to discover themselves. And I feel so privileged to be able to do that now and to have this life. Like, women's rights are still really, really new. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandma, my great grandma did not have the choices that I have. Like, this is new. Women being independent is new. Women being able to pay their own bills and support ourselves is new. So why people are already trying to undo that is crazy, as if it's been going on. Like, we just fucking got here. We are barely here. So I'm enjoying it. I'm taking advantage of it while I have all the rights that I do. Because why wouldn't I? Like, I am my mother's dreams. So I'm going to act like it. Okay, friends, I'm using my phone as a mic just because it's very windy and quite cold today. Like, I titled this winter and it's been pretty warm, except for today it's really 50, 60. So perfect vibes. I've just finished eating the breakfast that I bought. I really want to thank you for spending this week with me. I'm feeling much better now than I did at the start of the week, and I definitely think that was because of all the self-care and intention I took with myself this week. And I hope watching this video inspired you to take some intentional time this week to take care of yourself for yourself, as I try to continue and do the same. So I'm feeling really good, and I feel centered enough to start thinking about my goals. We're ending November, we're getting into December, 2025 is coming up. Like, I'm feeling ready. So next week we're going to dive into career goals. I'm going to solidify my goals and make a 5-year plan as a doctor. So that's next week's vibes, and I really hope that I see you there. Bye, friend. I really am feeling better today. Okay, bye.